Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students, viewers and spectators. Welcome to Professor Ghulam Hussain Bhatti Chemistry Channel. The topic of today's presentation is electrical conductance. Dear students, ability of an element to conduct electricity is called electrical conductance. Electrical conductance of an element depends upon ability to lose valence electrons. Dear students, metals have the ability, metals are usually good conductors of electricity, while non-metals are bad conductors of electricity. Dear students, there are two types of conductance. Electronic conductance and electrolytic conductance. Dear student, first type is electronic conductance. It is created due to loss of electrons, while electrolytic conductance, this type of conductance, it is created due to movement of ions. For example, sodium chloride, if we add sodium chloride in solution, it will ionize. Electrolytic conductance is present in solution. Now, my dear students, variation of electrical conductance in the periodic table. First, electrical conductance shows abnormal behavior in the periodic table. Dear students, in a group, when we move from top to bottom in a group, then what will happen? When we move from top to bottom in a group, then size increases. When we move from top to bottom in a group, then size of atom increases. When size increases, then electrical conductance also increases. Due to increase in size, electrical conductance also increases. Dear students, similarly, in a period, when we move from left to right, in a period, then what will happen? Dear students, from left to right, size decreases. Therefore, electrical conductance also decreases. If we move from left to right in a period, then size of atom decreases. Therefore, my dear students, electrical conductance also decreases. I have explained the variation of electrical conductance in group and period with reasons. Dear students, now I am going to discuss the electrical conductance in the periodic table. First of all, group 1A and group 2A elements. Dear students, when we move from top to bottom in group 1A and group 2A, then we will observe three reasons. Number one, when we move from top to bottom in a group, size increases. When size increases, then ability to lose electron also increases, because न्यूक्लियस की वैलेंस शेल पर अट्रैक्शन कमजोर हो जाती है. एंड नंबर 3, therefore we can say that electrical conductance also increases. Therefore, here we conclude that when we move from top to bottom in group 1A and group 2A element, then electrical conductance increases. My dear students, you must remember this. You must remember that conductance is directly proportional to metallic character, and metallic character will be directly proportional to the size. Therefore, we can say that if size is large, then metallic character is also large, and it will lose more and more electrons. Therefore, conductance also increases. And similarly, when we move from left to right in a period, size of atom decreases. When size of atom decreases, then conductance also decreases. Dear students, now I am going to tell you the behavior of electrical conductance in non-metals. Non-metals, for example, group 6A and 7A. Group 6A and group 7A. What is the behavior of electrical conductance? Dear students, non-metals of group 6A and 7A, they have very low electrical conductivities. Dear students, now there is very important short question: why diamond is non-conductor of electricity, while graphite is very good conductor. What is the reason behind? Why diamond is non-conductor while graphite is good conductor? Because both diamond and graphite are allotropic forms of carbon, but diamond is non-conductor, but graphite is a conductor. Dear students, number one, diamond. First of all, we will discuss joint covalent solid, that is diamond. Dear students, carbon in the form of diamond is non-conductor because, what is the reason? Because diamond does not have any free electrons. In diamond, it does not have any free electrons. It does not have any free electrons. All the valence electrons, dear students, all the valence electrons in diamond are used in making tetrahedral structure of diamond. Diamond has tetrahedral structure. All the valence electrons, how many valence electrons are present in carbon? 4. Carbon has atomic number 6. Carbon has atomic number 6, 2 and 4. In the first shell, 2 electron, and second shell, 4 electron. All the 4 electrons will be used up in making bonding. Therefore, because there is no free electron for the conduction of electric current, therefore, a diamond is non-conductor of electricity. And similarly, my dear students, layer covalent solids, that is graphite. Graphite is an example of layered covalent solid. Dear students, in carbon in the form of graphite is good conductor. Why? Because graphite has free electrons. Because graphite has free electrons and it is present in the form of layers. Graphite is present in the form of layers. In carbon in the form of graphite has 4 electrons and 4 valence electrons. 3 electrons will be used for bonding. 3 electrons will be used for bonding. 3 bonds will be produced, while 1 electron, 4th electron, valence electron in carbon and graphite is free. Dear students, what I am going to tell you, graphite can form 3 bonds with other carbon atoms. So graphite has hexagonal structure. Dear students, you must remember that graphite structure is hexagonal. And it has ability to form 3 bonds with other carbon atoms. But diamond structure is tetrahedral. But graphite structure is hexagonal. Dear students, but the 4th valence electron of carbon in graphite is free. These free electrons of graphite can move parallel in the form of layers. That is why graphite is fairly good conductor of electricity while diamond is bad conductor. This is the reason I have explained this short question, extremely important short question, why diamond is non-conductor and graphite is good conductor with reasons. And now, my dear students, behavior of lower members of group 4A, that is tin and lead. If we, my dear students, if we see the group 4A members, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Tin and lead are the lower members of the group 4A. My dear students, both tin and lead, both are metals and they have large size. Due to their large size, and they are good conductors as well. Dear students, this is the behavior of these tin and lead. Now the last question, boys, what are transition elements? Dear students, behavior of transition elements. Dear students, transition elements in transition series electrical conductivity show much abnormal behavior. Dear students, transition series electrical conductivities show much abnormal behavior. And here we will discuss, in your book we will discuss only coinage metals. Coinage metals, that is group 1B. Coinage metals contain copper, silver and gold. We will discuss only coinage metals of group 1B, that is copper, silver and gold. Dear students, group 1B elements, they have high electrical conductivity. Why? Group 1B elements, they have extraordinary high electrical conductivity. What is the reason behind? My dear students, when we move from top to bottom in a group, then what will happen? When we move from top to bottom in a group, then size increases. Dear students, copper, when we move from top to bottom in a group, then what will happen? Size increases, and gold size is large as compared to copper. Therefore, when we move from top to bottom, then gold has highest electrical conductivity, because gold is larger in size as compared to copper. Dear students, gold has highest electrical conductivity, but copper, size of copper is small, size of gold is large. Copper has small size, but copper is hot. Copper has small size, but copper is hot. One electron is present in its valence shell, in the valence shell of copper. Therefore, copper can be drawn into wires. Dear students, this is all about electrical conductance and its behavior in the periodic table. I have explained all this topic with reasons. Thank you very much, dear students, viewers and spectators, for watching my video. Thank you.